Hi springtime DCCNS friends. It's Teacher Abby here outside in the sunshine. This is the week of St. Patrick's Day, and we also have a couple other days coming up, some other holidays. We have Nowruz, the Persian New Year, and Holi, the Festival of Colors. In India, they celebrate Holi, and I'm going to read this book, Festival of Colors. And in Iran, they celebrate Persian New Year, so I'm going to read the New Year's goldfish. And these holidays are celebrated in the United States too. So you may know somebody who celebrates Holi or Nowruz, and maybe you can ask them about it. And if those are holidays that you celebrate, I hope you have a wonderful Holi and a wonderful Nowruz. Enjoy the books. The New Year's Goldfish, a Nowruz Story by Salman Parveen. It was the morning before Nowruz, and Kayan could not contain his excitement. Dad cleaned his entire house, but Kayan accidentally brought mud in with his shoes. Mom picked out new clothes for Kayan and his older sister, Layla, but he already ripped the seams. Kayan wanted to help arrange the New Year's spread, but he cracked one of Layla's beautifully decorated eggs. Now Mom and Layla were busy cooking, and Kayan wondered how he could be helpful. He remembered the goldfish from their New Year's spread last year. She did a flip in her fishbowl at the exact moment that the year turned. But afterwards, they had let that goldfish swim free in the stream in their backyard. We still need one very important thing to help us welcome the new year, announced Kayan. Can I pick out our Nowruz goldfish this year? That's a wonderful idea, agreed Layla and Mom. Kayan was very excited. He was sure he would do an excellent job picking out the very best goldfish to complete his family's New Year spread. Kayan and Dad got ready and left the house right away. They walked down the sidewalk, past the busy neighborhood playground, and past the bakery smelling of fresh sweets. They walked past multiple storefronts celebrating spring until they got to the pet store. In the back of the pet store, they found tanks full of fish. One special goldfish caught Kayan's eye. She swam right up to the side of the tank and seemed to be looking straight at him. Kayan wasn't sure if she was really looking at him. He stepped to the right, then to the left, then squatted down near the floor, and each time the goldfish followed him. When he stood up, she swam right to the top of the tank, as if to make herself available for catching. Kayan told Dad and the pet shop owner that this goldfish must be the best one. The pet shop owner handed Kayan a plastic bag with goldfish inside of it. Kayan was very happy and wanted to get back home as soon as possible to show goldfish to Mom and Layla. Outside the pet shop, it was raining. Kayan tucked the bag with goldfish into his jacket and started walking towards home. But he soon felt a strong flutter from inside his jacket. He took a look and realized Goldfish was splashing her fins in the water. Again, she made intense eye contact with Kayan, which surprised him, and he dropped the bag full of water and his fish. The bag broke open and Goldfish swam with a gush of water towards a large puddle in the sidewalk. Kayan rushed towards Goldfish, but it was raining and the puddles grew with more water. Goldfish continued to swim down the street from puddle to puddle. She swam and Kayan ran after her. From puddle to puddle, they made their way down the sidewalk. Then a group of children saw Kayan running. When they saw the beautiful goldfish he was chasing, they all wanted to grab the fish as well. They jumped in puddles and tried to grab Goldfish, but she was too quick and slippery. Now Goldfish was swimming towards sewer grates. Kayan was was afraid she would fall through the grates and disappear under the ground. Just as she approached the first hole, however, she flipped her body up out of the water and all the way to the other side of the grates. On the other side of the sewer grates, however, there was not enough water for goldfish to swim in. The children were catching up to her. Just in time, an older man with a large white beard stepped out the front door of a shop and threw a bucket of water onto the sidewalk. The water splashed onto the sidewalk and carried goldfish further on down the street. Now the children were tired, and just Kayan was following goldfish again. The puddles carried goldfish, down a hill. At the bottom of the hill, the water and goldfish joined a stream. The stream was full and the water was running by quickly. Kayan realized he'd followed goldfish away from the center of town and away from Dad. He also did not have a goldfish to bring home. Kayan ran to keep up with goldfish now swimming happily away in the stream. He could just catch a glimpse of her beautiful red and gold color beneath the water. Kayan and goldfish traveled through the backyards of multiple homes, past flowers and fruit trees, and past a field of wild grass. Finally, the water slowed and goldfish came to the surface. She looked into Kayan's eyes again, and her color glistened. Kayan heard a sound from behind him. He turned and saw Dad jogging towards him. That was quite an adventure. I didn't know you knew this way back home. Kayan looked around. Goldfish had found her way to the stream that ran through his very own backyard. She found a home with fresh water, plenty of food, and other friends. "What a beautiful goldfish!" exclaimed Layla as she came running out of the house with Mom. In that moment, as Kayan and his family stood together, Goldfish jumped out of the water and did a flip before disappearing again. Happy New Year! Festival of Colors by Kabir Segal. Guavas are ripening, lotuses are blooming, and Holi, the Indian festival of colors, is almost here. Shinchu and Minchu are getting ready. "Holi Hai! Holi Hai!" they whisper. They gather hibiscus flowers because hibiscus flowers make red. They gather orchids because orchids make purple. They gather marigolds because marigolds make orange. They gather irises because irises make blue. Then they lay the flowers out to dry. Then they separate the petals, and then they press the petals into fine powder. At last, the petal powders are ready too, and Shinchu and Minchu are ready too. And so are their parents. And their friends. And their neighbors. And then my puppy's eating dried leaves. Poof! Purple pops. Poof! Red bursts. Poof! Orange erupts. Poof! Blue splashes. Holi Hai, Holi Hai, Holi Hai, everyone shouts. Holi is a festival of fresh starts and friendship and forgiveness. But for Shinchu and Minchu, it's also a festival of fun. The end. Happy Nowruz and Holi Hai from Teacher Abby, Eugene, the doggy, and all of the DCCNS community and teachers.